Hello, fellow YouTubers and WoW nerds. Your boy Blix here. So I recently made a video about the new build for the legendary cloak in tier 20. I've done some testing on it and talked to some people. The only reason people are running it are for good parses on Warcraft logs. So the only reason they're running it. For progression, you still want to run the legendaries, and the top 4 legendaries are however you feel like. I like Velen's and Crown Jewel of Silverman, which I have equipped right now. See it right there, Crown Jewel, Velen's. The reason I like running it is because I've pretty much always got some kind of healing increase up, and Velen's is such a short cooldown. It kind of coincides with all my other cooldowns, so it works out really well. But I also did some other talking with tier 20. Anything above 40% is good. You still want to. 50% is cap. It's not something you want to really strive for, but the more the better. Obviously, anything above 40% mastery is good. Versatility doesn't really matter too much as long as it's not 0. You're going to get mastery off of tomb gear anyways. And about 5% haste is going to be pretty decent for, you know, global cooldowns and flash of light casts, holy lights, things like that. And Tears Deliverance. It all coincides. So Draper's Shame is still going to be your best cloak. Tier 20 is something you're going to want to aim for. I'm stuck with Archive of Faith. It is not the best trinket. The best trinket is going to be your Sea Star. Sorry, Sea Star of the Deep Mother, or Depth Mother. Let me look at the actual. That's going to come from Mistress, and that's going to be your biz because of how it works. It's a lot of versatility. Your Light of Dawn has a chance to grant you Ocean's Embrace, healing the nearest injured ally within 15 yards for 37,000. This is the 900 version. 37,000 every 0.25 seconds for 8 seconds. So that's 37,000 times 4. Make it easy, say 40k. 40k times 4 is 16. So it's 160,000 every second. Multiply that by 8. You're looking at a shitload of healing. I didn't do the actual math on it. I just pulled that out of my butt. But I will do the actual math to get how much healing this Sea Star, the 900 version, is going to do right now. So say 37,039 times 4 for 1 second. That's 148,156 healing every second. So, and then we times that by 8. When we multiply that by 8, because it's doing that much every second over 8 seconds. So over those 8 seconds for the 900 version of Sea Star is going to be 1,185,248 healing for those 8 seconds. That's a lot of healing, and this trinket does proc quite a bit from what I've seen and from what I've heard. It procs quite a bit, and this coincides with your tier 20 4 set, because the 4 set, after casting Light of Dawn, which is the same thing as Sea Star, your healing spells will transfer an additional 40% to your Beacon of Light. So all the healing that you're doing through Sea Star is also being done to your beacons. 40% of it. So for 1.1 mil healing, you're doing about 420k healing to your beacon targets on top of the 1.1 mil. And it can proc multiple times. Even with that 8 seconds, you can proc it 2-3 times during those 8 seconds if your RNG is good. and you're lucky, you can get a massive amount of healing just off of that. So this setup is really, really good. I sadly do not have it yet. I'm still working on it. Hopefully I get it tonight during our guild run. But this is an update for the legendaries that we want to run. The top tier are still going to be Crown Jewel of the Silver Moon, which I have right there, Villain's Future Sight, Soul of the High Lord, and Pride Ass. Those are still going to be your number 1 biz legendaries, just depending on how you want to run them. Tier 2 are still going to be Chain of Thrain and Maraud's Dying Breath. So, just want to do a quick little update on that. When I did my testing with the tier 20 and the cloak, I actually dropped in healing by about half. So, it's not as sufficient, in my opinion. About half. So, it's not depending on the fight. So, like the video, subscribe. If you don't, give me a thumbs down, tell me why. Any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below, and have a good game, guys. Bye.